why don't you tell the listeners what you've just done? You got back from Brisbane, from camp, a Keeley trademark thing to do.
Oh,
what do you
Millie.
do? You call me, you're like, Millie.
Okay, so just for context, I stayed until Saturday.
We don't want context.
No,
we want to know first, and then we want to know context.
I left my keys and my handbag at the podcast studio last Wednesday.
No, but you didn't even know that.
I didn't know.
So cut back to the conversation, and then we trace back.
I called Millie, get in at 7:00 on Saturday night. Call Millie, hey, I'm really sorry to do this. Can I please borrow your car?
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Okay.
Okay, well, you just tell the story then. You tell it.
Okay.
You think you know it so well?
Well, I do, because I remember it. You go, Millie, I've been looking for an hour and a half and I'm about to cry. I've lost my car keys again. I'm like, surely not. How have you lost your car keys?
You said, surely not, Keeley.
But did you say that, what I just said?
I was about to cry. I think I was crying.
I've gone, Keeley, this is okay, because remember that air tag I got you for Christmas that I joked about that you'll need again very soon? I said, look at your air tag. This was the hardest conversation to try and get through to you, because Keeley didn't understand how the air tag worked. She goes, no, it's not attached to my keys. And I'm like, what, did you take the air tag off your phone?
Okay, we share a set of house keys, so I thought the air tag was on the house keys.
And I said, have you even checked the air tag? And you're like, no. And I said, so you've been looking for an hour and a half for your keys and you haven't checked your air tag app of where it was. So she's on the phone, she straight away checks the air tag app. Where are they? She's like, I won't say the address, but Paddington, where our podcast studio was. So you've left them there for over a week, haven't even noticed.
So, yeah, I found out at 7:00 at night
on Saturday
after looking for an hour and a half, and I was near tears at this point because I lose my keys at least every day. Not even exaggerating.
Not that bad though, but you have lost
I'll just put them down and be like, where are they? Yeah. And then I'll find them 5 minutes later.
Locked them in your car, or you've actually had to buy a new set of keys.
This was a really bad one. So then anyway, I drove Millie's car. Thank you, Millie.
Yeah, my keys are there.
Lifesaver.
That's okay.
And we've got them back. And I also worked out my Marc Jacobs handbag was here too. I was a little bit concerned.
You said that a
it's
few
vintage.
Times.
I was like,
is my Marc Jacobs handbag in your car? But you didn't notice your keys were gone.
No, because I didn't need to drive anywhere. So anyway, all is good in the world. We are back here. I have my car keys. I will say this as well. I had to cancel some of my PT clients because I couldn't get into the gym because I didn't have my keys. I've done it to them 10 times and God bless them. Love you guys.
I'll give you Keeley's PT. Oh, you want to sign
Sarah, Cody and Tess, thank you for understanding.
Do you want to sign anyone else up for PT? They might miss their session once every 4.
They're very understanding. They get it.
They're flexible. Like, that's just Keeley.
Silly Keeley. They're used to it. They know what they're signed up for.
They know what they're signed up for.
Yeah.
You're paying them.
At this point, I should be. Anyway.
Oh, God. Yes. Anyway, I thought that was just such a Keeley thing to happen. You got home, it was probably raining.
It was raining. I had to get a bloody Uber from the airport to Coogee. Anyway, moving on. We had such a great week, didn't we, Mill?
Yes, we did. We've just come out of Origin camp and then the game. We had a few days up in Queensland and now we are back and, yeah.
Back into it. I want to know though, you know I love camp.
I love camp too.
Love camp. What was your favourite part of this camp? Besides from the game, I'm talking about everyday moments.
Oh, you know what? We always say when we do stay at home bush and we are roomies, our daily trip to the chemist is always a highlight.
Yes.
So for those who don't know, and a bit of context, we stay at home bush because there's a centre of excellence there for New South Wales, and it's a concrete jungle vibe. Not really much to do because no one really lives there, or there's not really any shops or anything apart from DFO.
Yeah, DFO's down the road.
Down the road. Anyway, so we do walk to the chemist every day and it's ooh, what are you going to get? You run into
everybody.
At least 12 of the other girls in there.
Yeah. It's the first big day that we get off. Like if there's a morning off or something, we'll go down to the, is it Priceline? Chemist Warehouse.
Chemist Warehouse. A mini Chemist Warehouse.
We'll go straight there. Bang. Seriously, I spent $100 on just like
it's really easy to spend money on shit you don't
bits
need.
and bobs. And we spent an hour, I reckon, at least in there getting stuff for camp. So we usually get beauty stuff.
Yeah.
I got pedicure stuff for myself.
We didn't even do a pedicure this time.
I didn't, but I've still got it. So I think I'll do it. Yep.
So mine was the daily trip to Chemist Warehouse.
I love it. Yes.
What was yours?
Well, I just love the morning. Love our morning routine. We usually get up, go for a coffee. Yeah. Just walking with your friends to get a coffee.
It is cool.
Nothing beats it.
It is fun.
And then you come back and guess what? You don't have to think about what you're going to eat because it's there.
It's right there. And then your whole day is on the board. You just know exactly what you're doing, where you have to be, what you have to wear.
Make so many less decisions.
It's kind of like being at school.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I think I was built to like be in routine.
Yeah, you're a routine gal.
Yeah. So anyway, that was my highlight is the coffee in the mornings.
Coffee in the morning. What about the worst part?
Worst part? Oh, okay. This actually will do me. Okay. So it was after the game.
Okay.
All happy, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I don't know where this is going.
Had a nice night out. Anyway, you know me. Love shouting the girls. Anyway. I go, come on, Phil, we'll get a snack pack. We got a snack pack. Do you know how much this snack pack cost me? I got 2 snack packs.
How much does a snack pack cost these days?
$60.
No, it didn't.
I promise you, I can show you.
How many did you get?
2 snack packs, $60.
Lie. I don't believe you.
I'll get up my receipt right now.
Yeah,
if you
get
want
it
me
up,
to.
and I want to see itemised receipt too.
Okay, because $60 and you have no idea. I made every single person around eat a bite of it. I was not going without a fucking chip left. Sorry about the swearing. $60.
$60.
What day would have that been?
A snack pack. That was Thursday night.
Okay, where are we? $61 at Valley Kebab Shop.
Valley Kebab Shop, you should be ashamed.
For 2 kebabs. Sorry if you can see everything on there.
2 kebabs.
$61.
And your card didn't decline.
No, I had to transfer some. I remember being like, that's how I noticed how much it was because I tapped it and it was like decline. I was like, I swear I have like $50 in here. Oh. And then no, I had to transfer some over.
That's shame.
It is shame, but.
No, that's not shame. That's shame on them.
Shame on me too. I said, come on, Phil, I'll shout you a snack back. And
well, I would want her to shout you one back, but not as expensive. Maybe next time.
Okay. It's okay. I think they took advantage of me.
They probably did.
And then anyway.
They thought, this girl looks like wealth.
Then they go,
little do they know.
She knows she wants a snack pack. Yeah. Let's charge it up.
It's 4:30 a.m. on a Friday morning. This girl's rich.
That'll be $60. Anyway.
That's a GR.
I was not happy. That's my worst part and it stuck with me. Yeah. And I don't think I'll forget about it for a long time. And next time I go think, would love a snack pack after a big night out. You know what I'm getting?
Nothing. Big old fat bottle of water, go to bed.
Gatorade, that's it.
Yeah. Well, my worst part about camp was me trying to be diligent and take my own pillow into camp because I love like my certain pillow. What are we even talking about here? I'm sorry, we're really off track here. But anyway, my pillow, guess what? Left it at the hotel. It's a $400 pillow. It's $400 pillow.
Okay, that's where you go wrong.
Can you believe that? I've lost it there. I called them 3 times, said, please find my pillow. I left it in room 702 million Keeley. They haven't called me back and I've called them so many times.
You know what? They'll find it. It's about this thick. They can't miss it.
It's a special one for my neck.
I know.
I was Devo.
That actually sucks, but I'm sure
it sucks.
We can even pop around and knock on the door and see if they've got it.
It's in Brisbane.
Oh, in Brisbane. Sorry, I was thinking Sydney.
No, it's in Brisbane. I know.
Oh, Brisbane.
And they haven't even called back. And remember how many pillows there were on that bed?
There were.
Like 27 on each bed. So like mine's probably just been, I should have had a different coloured case. So it and maybe a personalised case.
Anyway, that is horrid. That is actually bad.
Anyway.
First world problems, hey?
Yeah, but moving on from that, how good was it to finally play some footy?
It was great, honestly.
So good.
There's nothing better than a hard game of footy and then after just the relief.
Yeah, it's actually a relief. Especially a big thing was last year knowing that we hadn't played footy in a while and then the quality of the first game.
Yeah.
I haven't actually really watched the game back yet, but I will.
Yeah.
And it just felt so much better than last year.
Yeah. Yeah. And to have, obviously, like so many people have said the quality was great, which is, I guess, very important. Yeah, it was just the best. Even having a record amount, 25,000.
I know. I actually can't believe there were 25,000 there.
Yeah.
Like for a chicks game of footy.
I know.
It's
moving up in the
insane.
world.
It's so cool. And which brings me to say
What?
Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever ends up playing, I'm just talking about
Generally, yes.
generally Newcastle. If it sells out, how many? What's a sellout at Newcastle?
30,000.
Is it 30,000?
33.
About 30,000.
So about 30.
You're just adding some GST here.
No,
I
you
think
can check.
30 is max. Like 30's max, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Maybe even.
Told ya.
Did you Google that?
I just know my stadiums.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Leichhardt.
It's changing. They're expanding. Anyway.
If it sells out, I want to have a bet.
A bet.
Like if it sells out, we have to do something. Or maybe you have to do something. Like you actually have to do a food challenge.
You're the one suggesting this. I'm
Yes.
not. If it sells out, like, awesome.
I bet you it'll sell out and you have to do a food challenge if it does.
Okay. We'll do.
Okay.
But we have to win as well, and then I'll do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Deal.
New South Wales has to win.
Deal. You check your local surroundings for the best
I
food
will.
challenge in
I
Newcastle.
will say thank you to the few listeners who have sent me a few and tagged a few of us in.
Yes, we've been actually looking at a
We
lot
have
of them.
been looking at a few, so it's been great.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the listeners in the grandstands.
Oh, they were so nice,
How
weren't they?
good was that?
There was a nice sign.
Did you see the sign?
I saw
up
the sign.
front?
I did see the sign. That was very nice. You want to know what else, Millie?
What?
It's the first time I've been heckled badly too.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, you did get heckled.
I got heckled.
Okay, tell the listeners. It's a bit sad, but I'm like, you know what?
It's not sad. I'm like, we're growing.
We're growing. I'm saying it's sad, but it's also like we are on track here. We're getting heckled. The fact you're using the word heckled.
Oh,
You
God,
go there,
okay.
tell them. So you're going round with just one.
We had just one.
You're feeling good about
I
yourself.
was feeling great. Anyway, just sign their stuff. I walk away and they go, "You're not a 13. You're a joke of a 13." I literally just signed their stuff and then they go, "Tell Philly she's the hottest." And I'm like, I didn't hear any of that. Keep walking, keep walking,
You got
keep
told
walking.
you're shit at your position and you're ugly.
And I was just like, at least we're moving up in the world, you know?
Yeah.
So
The fact someone had the confidence to say that. How old were they?
probably like 17-year-old boys. I know.
Oh, yeah, 17-year-old boys at
the
the
game.
Women's Origin.
Yeah.
Jokes on them.
Screaming at girls. Sweet. Good on yous. Anyway, so thanks for that, guys. Appreciate it. But
Nice.
first time, feel like for me personally, I'm sure
Yeah.
you've been heckled a little bit.
Well, you know, about certain things.
Do you remember that game? I don't know. We might need to mute this out. I think it could have been an Origin game. Somebody was heckling Millie, and you got subbed off the back, and she turned to them and went,
Oh my God. Yeah, I do remember that. Was it in Queensland?
"It was at Sunshine Coast." I
Was it
think.
Sunshine Coast?
And
yeah.
you walked off the back getting subbed and somebody was yelling at
Yeah.
you and you turned around and you put
Yeah, well, you know, I was kind
both
of
your fingers
off
up.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so funny. Anyway.
When we were losing, like, that was just probably being a bad sport.
I think you were.
Yeah. It was
Anyway.
probably the game you hurt your back and weren't playing.
It was. That's why I was on the sideline and I was
Oh, it was
watching
that
and I'm
game.
like, what is she doing? What's happened over there?
I remember I was so tired. No one got subbed in the whole first half and I was like, what's doing? And then
The
the
frustration got the
second
better
half
of
got
you.
the better of me. Anyway.
Oh, that is classic.
But I'm not like, I've grown a lot since then, so that's not
Yeah.
me anymore. But
That was a young Millie kind of
I will
thing.
just say it's just so good that footy's back. That's what I'll put
It
that
is.
to. It's nice to be playing and now we've got like a rhythm of like what's to come.
Yeah.
Really excited.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Not wait.
All right, I've got a question for you, Millie.
Yeah.
A new little topic.
Ooh, a new segment.
Not a
Remember how we
segment.
used to bring out a new segment every episode?
Not a segment, but a question.
Yeah.
So firstly, I already know how you got proposed to.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the listeners how you got proposed to?
Okay, proposals. Okay, so it was in Newcastle. It was on Adam's birthday.
I forgot about that.
And he was like, hey, come to this spot. There's a really nice spot to go swimming, like, you know. And I was like, oh, what would you know? Like, you've just moved here and I've been here for like 6
Forgot
months.
that he was living there too.
And he goes, no, it's really nice. Someone told me about it. And I was like, sweet, whatever. So we go up to like this nice headland and then he gets out of the car and he's like checking his phone heaps and being susso. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's wrong? Weird. And then he's like, oh, he forgot the ring. And he left it in the car.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. And then he goes, oh, I've just got to go back to the car. I left the towels in the car. And then he put the ring in his pocket and then didn't bring towels. And then he's come back and I'm like, where are the towels then? And he goes, oh, don't worry about it. We don't need them. And I'm like, something's off here. And then like I took a few more steps and saw the like proposal set up and like.
Was it shock?
It was like I kind of, until that day I didn't have any idea, but the morning was just weird and like weird things were happening. He was being susso. Anyway, and I was like, yeah, something's up here. But then I saw it and then Jay, the night's photographer, he was in the bushes and he just snapped a photo. And as I turned around, like I saw it, I turned around and Adam was on my knee. So it was really sweet. And he designed the ring. It was like his great grandmother's. It was really, really beautiful and sentimental. He is so much more like.
That's romantic.
Yeah, he's really into that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really sweet. He's got a beautiful side.
That is a beautiful story. Let's talk about some not so
going with this.
ideal ones. So I want to ask you, where or what situation would be a nightmare for you?
A nightmare? What about the couple that got married at Magic Round at the Caxton Hotel?
That was married.
Did you see that?
I saw just them at the stadium. I didn't see them at Caxton.
Not well. They got married at the Caxton. I thought this was where the story was going.
No,
this wasn't even what the story was about.
Because that's married. That's not proposed.
Sorry.
I want to know about this.
Okay, well, they got married at the Caxton, literally, and then they both love footy, and then their honeymoon was Magic Round.
Each their own. That's definitely different, but good on you. If that makes them happy, you do that. Okay, I'm talking about proposals.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was about Magic Round.
No. So my proposal, worst place to get
Proposed
for them to pop the knee and ask would have to be literally a footy crowd.
100%.
Nothing worse. Like any sporting crowd where there's lots of people around.
Like you can't control those people. They're usually a bit odd.
No, but if Cooper even thought about that, I would say no just out of principle.
I love that you are still like, you're not actually engaged or anything, but you always talk about this stuff.
No, I do.
As if you are. Like you're having to go at them, but like you're waiting to get proposed to. And now I want to tell Cooper, please do it at a sporting.
No, if he does it at a sporting ground,
Cooper,
I'll say no.
Cooper, please propose to Keeley after one of the games.
I would say no, just out of bloody.
You look so. I mean, everyone.
Can you imagine my hair fucking sideways?
You look so bad.
I looked, especially after the weekend, I looked terrible. During
everyone
the game.
Does. Everyone
I know,
does.
but
apart from
seriously,
Fooey.
Apart from Fooey. Don't remind me. Anyway, trauma there. I just think, Brian Toll, that was cool. He did it, but still, no way I could.
Yeah.
But especially, imagine Cooper not even playing and then asking.
Yeah.
Like, what would he do?
There's been like 2 AFL umpires do it on pitch before the...
Yeah. I said that was sweet. And you were like, was it? I'm like, well, now I'm thinking about it. No, it's actually...
It's just a bit weird because it's like you're around randoms. Like, I just think that's a bit weird. I think it's like a personal thing and... I don't know, but like you said, each to their own. But I would love if Cooper dropped the knee.
He's very shy. He absolutely would not do it there anyway. But I think he likes to joke though, so maybe if you talk to him, he'd consider that. He would do it for a laugh.
Is this your way to trick him into proposing?
We don't actually have enough money for a ring at the moment, so
it's not about the money of the ring.
I couldn't even afford a gold band at the minute, so
yeah. Well.
Anyway,
well, I love that one. I think there are some really bad spots to get proposed to, and that's probably sporting, anything where there's big public. Okay, apart from, can I tell you my favourite?
Oh, yeah?
I'll tell you my favourite.
Okay.
So, is at a Taylor Swift concert in Melbourne. No, wait till you hear the story out. Okay.
I can nearly guess it, but anyway.
Okay, it's with some of the crew that I know from Stellar Experiences. So Stellar Experiences are an incredible organisation that host social outings for young adults with disabilities, and they are so much fun. Like they're
doing such good things.
They're doing such good things, and their support workers and their people that they have are just so infectious and beautiful people. So their like clients and their participants are amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's these two, Zach and Olivia, and they're together. They both have Down syndrome. Sorry, no. Olivia has Down syndrome and Zach has autism, and they both went to a Taylor Swift concert together. They both love Taylor Swift. They got VIP down in Melbourne, and Zach, they were both singing the song Love Story.
Oh, that
and
is
then
so sweet.
I can't even imagine, I saw the video and it was all time.
Yeah, I saw it
But
too.
I can't even imagine what was going through Zach's head, like how nervous he would have been. He was like, on the part where it was like, marry me, Juliet, you'll never, and he literally knelt down, opened the box, proposed. Like, she is going crazy.
Oh,
she's so excited.
sweet.
Like, it was seriously the most beautiful thing ever. And she's like, yes. And they gave each other a kiss and hugged, and it was just so beautiful. Like, they were in VIP, so like G Flip was there.
Yeah,
like,
I
they're
saw
all
everybody
like
in the background of
it was really, really sweet. Like,
they get a pass for public proposals.
they get a pass for public proposals because that's
sweet.
so sweet.
So sweet. And it was public, but it was also
But
VIP.
it was also VIP,
so
so it was
private.
like private.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. So that's a good one.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
I've got one more. One more spot that I was about to say.
Go. Okay, go.
Oh, have you got a place? Another place?
No, I haven't got
another
any
topic.
places. Yeah.
Okay, my other place, which like some people are okay with. I get it. I would not be. Another wedding.
Oh, are you kidding me? No one's okay with that.
No, I've seen so many things happen where they're like, oh, my best friend's like getting married, and they talk about it and they think it's a great idea. I'm like, I don't care on what universe.
On the same day at the
their
wedding. No.
So like it could be a sister or something.
No.
Like, okay, say Daisy was about to get married or proposed to, and on your wedding day, and her partner came up and said, Millie, I really want to propose to Daisy. Like,
I'll say,
it'd be
sweet,
so special.
wait 12 hours.
Exactly. Some sisters are like, that would be awesome. Where I just think, not in any circumstance.
No, because then you know what I'm going to do? Announce that I'm pregnant on your wedding day. Like,
Love that. Love that.
no, I just think like there's enough days of the year
100%.
to make the joy go round. You don't have to do it on someone else's day. That's
agree.
actually a bit pathetic.
It is pathetic. Don't like it.
Don't like it.
Scrap
don't
it.
rate it.
Get rid of it.
A no-go.
All right. Well, that's all about that.
One thing I've got, I want to know, because when I'm on my phone,
Yeah.
like, and people go over and see how many red things are on my phone from all of my notifications and
yeah.
messages. People hate it. It gives them like anxiety, you know?
Yeah.
Like right now, how many messages have I got?
205.
205 messages on my phone. To me, I don't even see that number. I don't even know if I've got it. I don't even know if I've got a new message. I just
That's
check.
what annoys me.
And if there's any blue dots, I just go, okay, well, they've messaged me.
You're like,
What do you
Cooper.
reckon about that?
That's disgusting.
What have
It's
you got
like
on
Cooper.
yours?
Okay, I actually just really recently went through mine. Let me have a look.
Oh, so you usually have a lot of messages.
No,
then.
every few days. I have seven.
Oh,
and
seven.
they're the
May as
seven
well-
people I
may
have
as
to
well
get back
be
to.
207.
No, it's not. It's 7 people I need to get back to still.
Most popular.
Then I actually keep my emails. For some reason, there's like 45 or 50 ones from the past that I've never opened. So the number should be around 45. It's at 52. So I've got about 7 missed emails.
Okay, well, that's just stupid logic. Delete the old ones.
I can't find them. I've gone through it everywhere. And then 3 missed calls, which are all voicemails that I need to get back to since being on this podcast.
Nice.
Anyway,
Wow. Like
so
I said, popular.
I like reading through them and having
Yeah, that's good.
none.
I would say I want to change, and I do want to, but I just
You
don't think
never
I will.
I know you won't. You just won't. And you know what else?
What?
You just call as well, which
I'm
is
a
fine.
caller. We've discussed this.
But
yeah.
you need to go back in, open the message, read it so it's gone, and then call.
Yeah, I know. I need to do that. Okay, on the same trend, because this morning I had to get up early and I had to set an alarm.
Oh, yep.
Okay. How many alarms do you have set? Are you the type of person that sets a new alarm like every morning, or do you just like find one that's around the same amount? Like, and this is for the listeners too. I want to know what the listeners do as well. Like, have a think about it. What type of person are you? Are you a Millie or are you a Keeley?
Well, I've got the sleep/wake up, so that just adjusts every morning. You know that?
So scroll down how many.
I have a lot.
Okay, so you do have a lot of ones.
Yeah, no, I just set new ones.
You just set new ones, yeah.
Is that what you do?
Same. Yeah, look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4, 10, 4, 15, 4, 20, 4, 30,
Okay.
4, 44, 4, 45.
That's a lot.
There's a lot. There's probably one for every 5 minutes in there.
And do you just have a normal ringtone, or have you got anything special?
Ringtone?
Yeah, when it alarms.
Oh, when it alarms? Oh, actually, I've gotten in some trouble lately because of mine. Because I've got, I'm a snoozer. I press snooze.
Oh,
I know. I do that a fair bit. And I've got the one right now that's like it's really
Just
loud and like,
have you got it?
I don't even know. What is it? I'll try and find it. But it's really like
aggressive. That's the worst.
And it wakes me up real quick. I press snooze, but then I'll fall asleep and it'll go off again, and then I'll press it again. If it goes off one more time, like Adam is like, Millie, what the fuck? Turn your alarm off. Like, get up or turn it off.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I know,
agree.
I need to. But this morning I put on one that was like a nice early riser.
The birds chirping.
Yeah, the birds chirping. The
And it
birds
gets louder.
chirping is really nice. So that's the one that I need to set that for all of them.
This is my second one as well.
Okay.
I know you didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you.
What for?
When I wake up, you've heard this one.
Yeah. Oh, does that remind you of waking up now though?
Yeah, but from naps. That's my nap one.
Oh, you've
Not
got
like
a
my morning
special
one.
nap one.
Yeah. And it really gets me in a good mood.
Do you know the words to that song?
Hey ho, I belong with you. You belong with me. I had it. It's from Year 7. Anyway.
Cute.
Anyway.
I like that.
It's a nice way to wake up.
It is a nice way.
I used to have that pocket full of sunshine. That's all.
Wow, that's all you all over, isn't
And
it?
it just gets you up in a good mood.
Yeah, nice.
Sorry.
What was
Millie's
that?
a little bit sick, so she has a little red nose.
No, you know what I was just about to say?
What?
Keep my red nose out of this. How many times, whenever you get sick, you appreciate all the times you weren't sick?
Yep.
I'm a bit sick right now. It's just going round, isn't it?
It is.
I hate being sick,
It's the worst.
but everyone's sick.
Yeah,
It's this
everybody's
time
got a
of
little.
year.
It's not sick. Everybody's got a little snuffle.
Little snuffle. I was
Little-
just with my niece and nephews, and they're like snotty and at daycare, and like, you know, they're just always sick.
Oh, okay. Speaking of sick, sick little snotty kids.
You're so funny.
This
Like
is-
you say that and you screw your face up.
Oh, I'm just more of a pet
Maternal.
person at the moment. I'm a Cancer. I'm very family orientated, but kids, I'm just not around them very often.
Keeley goes to me,
What?
I just don't know what to say to kids when they come up to me.
I don't like.
She's like, I'm like, Keeley, you are a kid. Like, just be yourself.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to compliment them. Like, oh, pretty hair, because I'm like, am I instilling the wrong things into their like?
No, they don't give a
brain?
fuck. They're a kid. I
know.
told Keeley just to give them a compliment. Like, they'll think, oh, thanks.
Yeah, but now I'm like, I don't want to be superficial. It's like nice personality.
You don't obviously say it to you say a different thing to every kid. Like, you know what I mean?
I know,
You're not just saying
but-
it to certain ones. It's
I
just a
am wary
conversation
about
starter.
it. They're very, very sponge-like. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Dogs, they don't care. They just love you, regardless. They say, "Oh, you're the prettiest little thing I've ever seen." They don't know.
reply.
No, but they wag their tail. They're happy. Anyway, back
You
on
could
to
say,
kids.
you're a little...
Okay, so I saw this video. I don't know if we've spoken about this. This video, it was Tabby Hebro.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Her
You
kid had
don't get it, Keeley.
Okay, let me finish. Her kid had a snotty nose, a booger, like a huge, wet, snotty nose.
Her own child.
Her own child. She sucked the booger out. I don't care. My kid, there's zero chance.
So what? They can't breathe properly through their nose at all, and they're like their airways they're sick. And you don't give a fuck.
If they were dying, absolutely. Any other occasion, we'll make something else work. I am not sucking up my kid's snot Let alone, I wouldn't do it to myself, let alone
You know
my
what's
kids.
so funny?
Snot.
You talk about your kids and your marriage like you've got kids and that you're married.
You know what? I look forward to these things. Sorry, I plan them. And you know what? That's really mean of you, Millie. That's really mean.
But you do.
I'm sure I've heard you speak about your kids.
You're always well, technically.
Hey?
Sorry.
What? You're married. Oh, whoa. Sorry,
Sorry.
Miss
I
Elliot.
do have a stepson.
Sorry, that is bad. I feel about that.
Yes, I am a
Mimi,
stepmom.
sorry.
Yes, Lenny, love you.
Yes. But are you sucking up his boogers?
If he needs me to.
That's where we differ. That is where we differ.
You know where else we differ?
What?
I don't like saying this or publicly
God, here
putting
we
this
go.
out there too much.
What?
And there's only very few people that are similar, but I'm not a dog person.
I know. You and Emma Tonegado.
Yeah. And Emma and I really bond over this because we cop a lot of hate for being non-dog lovers.
I know you do. And that's why you should definitely keep that under wraps.
I am.
Too late now.
Shit.
Too late now.
You know when people like see a dog and they're like, oh, I want to go pet your dog.
Yes, that's me.
I don't even see the dog. Like I just go straight past. I don't even.
But see, I think you with kids are like, oh my God, that's such a cute baby.
Yeah, we're the same with dogs and babies.
Yes.
Opposite.
Yeah. And Emma's the same. She'll see baby and be like, oh my God, I want to hold the baby. I'm like, I couldn't think of anything worse than holding that heavy little thing.
Yeah.
Make my arms dead. And I'll probably get sick because it's snotty little things that get everybody
You're
sick.
growing a human life. Like,
maybe when it's mine.
so you only like your own. Yeah, Keeley has actually said to me. Keeley has said to me, Millie, just FYI, when you do have kids one day, like, don't expect me to like be good with them or like
No, I will try. And I haven't met Lenny yet, but I'm sure I will love him.
Yeah.
And I'll be trying my best. But I'm just telling you, it's not going to come naturally and I'll have to, it'll be a bit weird and awkward. Like, I know that's going to happen.
Okay, yeah.
You'll be like, what is Keeley talking to Lenny about? Seriously.
Like I said, just be yourself. You are the greatest form. You were a child like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Still are sometimes.
Gosh. Anyway, I'm offended about this whole situation, but we'll move on.
I don't even know how we got here, but oh wait, I'm about to sneeze.
All right, we're back.
Sorry, back to the sickness.
Back to the sickness.
Back to the sickness. I couldn't sneeze just then, but this is a true story. Okay. It's my dad's friend. He was driving and he went through a red light.
Yes.
And he got fined for it. And he said, I didn't know it was red. I was sneezing.
Mm-hmm.
And they went back and forth for a while. This was when I was a kid.
Yep.
And he got out of it because it is technically impossible, like to keep your eyes open when you sneeze. And he just said he had a really prolonged sneeze or something.
Yeah.
And his eyes were shut for so long, which is really dangerous. And he got out of the fine.
I've heard that happen so
Really?
many times, yes. And if I've gone through a red light camera, I try to close my eyes quickly, make it look like I'm sneezing, but it's gone. It's gone. But
You see the flash, you're like, starts closing her eyes.
I'm like, if I'm risking it, which I don't risk it anymore because I've had 3 red light ones anyway, don't risk it anymore. But that's what I thought of because I heard a story.
Yeah.
I swear, maybe it's wives' tales going around because I swear my dad had a friend that said the same thing.
That's so funny. Your dad had a friend, my dad had a friend.
Maybe it's the same guy.
Maybe.
Anyway, let's get back onto some footy chat.
Let's get back onto some footy chat. And guess what starts next week?
Roosters training.
NRLW training, pre-season. We've had like a pre-season. We've had like a pre-season. Now we're into, as of next week,
Official
the
training.
pre-season where we'll get not just, 8 to 10 people turn up. We're going to get the whole squad.
Yep, and
everyone
development
from
players.
everywhere, development players, full proper trainings. I cannot wait.
It's going to be so good. So
going to be so good.
we get asked actually a fair bit. I feel like we should maybe talk about it. Our overall training schedule.
Yes.
We never address it. So I feel like it looks different for each club. Very similar, but there'd be variations. Fast at Roosters, we're training 4 days a week.
Yep.
So we do 4 field sessions.
Yep. And then 3 gym sessions.
And then 3 gym sessions. I think even 4 gym sessions. We'll do 2 with the club and then 2 by ourselves.
Wow.
And then we'll do some
gonna be
recovery.
really fit.
That's stepping it up a bit from last year too.
that.
I think
we need to step it up.
Yeah. So I think last year we had we did gym by
3
ourselves, which was like really good. I loved doing that. And then we'd spend 3 field sessions, but they'd be 2 hours long, just all on the field. Whereas this year I think we're cutting down a little bit, but we're doing 4 sessions. So it's going to be good. I cannot wait.
I can't wait. I just love training with the team, getting into that vibe. We've got such a good crew, about 20 of the same people from last year, is it?
Yes.
And then so it'll be like the first time we've actually been able to like build on what like year on year, the squads have looked so different, the makeup of those. So it'd be really cool that the players that played mostly last year have been through, that season, and we'll grow from that.
Yeah, well, I think obviously with the multi-year contracts, clubs that have done well and retained most of their players, will see the benefits this year. It will just go from strength to strength, I think. So it'll be exciting.
Yeah. Just going back to that, sorry, I was just thinking of us losing against the Titans, and then I was thinking about a player in there who we played Origin with, Jamie Chapman. Sorry.
That girl.
Sorry, that girl. She's
Freak.
actually, I think I've got a crush on her.
I definitely do.
Were you just saying that because I said it? Sorry, what about her try? Can I just say that came from a kick from Romy Dodds?
You can't laugh.
No one gives credit to Romy's kick.
Try assist.
Try assist, Romy. Love you, Rom. But to be fair, she did the right thing because like she got caught with the ball on fifth.
She's got to kick it.
I don't know what happened there. They screwed that up. But we obviously love Rom. She's one of our besties. And then ended up to like Rach caught it, Rat caught it, passed it to Chapo.
Yeah.
It was so good. She's such a
She's
weapon.
so quick. So that's not even her top speed.
That's not even her top speed. When I saw the GPS come through, she ran just under 30 k's an hour. I was like,
she's cracked 30 a fair bit.
She's cracked well over 30. Like she's been in the low 30s like a few times. She is a weapon, man.
But tell you what I feel like is when they're really good, when it looks easy.
Yeah, she makes it look easy.
Like she didn't even look like she was running fast.
She didn't.
She didn't look like she was trying hard.
I know.
And for her to run that quick and just be, she's so good.
I don't even think she was out of breath. Like I would need a sub after that, and I could never do that.
Yeah.
God. How funny though. I was talking to Meeks. I was with her today, and then she was saying that one of the girls was like, she was saying that she saw her swerving from like 20 metres out, but she just couldn't do anything. And you know what? It was really quite wet at the game. Like the field was really damp. It was almost like clay-like, so it was really hard to step. Luckily for me, I don't step, so I didn't really notice that much. But like she said for her like lateral movements, it was really hard to like position yourself. And then because Chapo's just so big and strong, and she's also really freaking tall.
She's so tall. What is she? She'd be close to 6?
She'd be close to 6 foot. Yeah. And she's that fast.
Yeah.
And just a natural footy player. Like she's one of the most naturally
gifted
players.
Yeah.
Almost like a Tamika like where like they were just, and I asked Chapo, I said, do you do any like speed training or are you just fast or what? She goes, she didn't even really know. And I said, you're just born really quick.
Like that.
Must be nice.
Like that. But also, Suncorp, it was so slippery, like you just said.
I couldn't believe they had
last week.
I know, all the games for Magic Round, it pulled up really well considering.
Really?
Well,
you were there.
It must have. Like
how was Adam's game? Choppy?
I don't know. He was the first game on the Saturday, so like there was still plenty to go after him.
Gosh.
But it was almost like, for those who don't know, they paint the field so much. Like we were green after it. Like my boots were they were fresh white, completely green after it. That's all right, I'll give them a rub. But it's almost like clay, and then like it was like an old person's hair, like really few and far between of the strands of grass. Yeah. And just like paint the mud had been painted green.
Yeah, they were trying to cover that baldness.
They were trying to cover that baldness, but maybe a hair transplant, or they'll need to redo the field after that, I reckon. But it was such a great weekend. I will say I wasn't a fan before it of Origin being played at Magic Round. I did not expect 25,000 people to be there. I thought they'd be less than 15,000 to be fair. Oh my gosh. Did you?
No, I thought it would be 25.
I heard they were struggling to sell tickets.
They probably were, but I had faith that people would get tickets late. That were up there.
Anyway, I'm just saying I didn't think it was a very good spot for it beforehand.
After?
But now I think it was a good spot for it.
Great job. NRL, you nailed it.
Yeah, well done, NRL.
Yes. Okay, sorry,
Thumbs up.
last thing before wrapping up.
Yep.
A few people have been commenting on this.
What?
My height.
Who?
People, because I've been hanging out with you and Koenig so much, they've been going, what is your actual height? So just quickly, just so you know, my stats are 5'5", 70 kilos. I was going to say 68.
Figured
I fluctuate 68 to 70. But just so you know, 5'5", I'm actually not that short.
That is
Everybody's
short. Are you
just
kidding me? If someone said they were 5'5", okay, Keely's the shortest one on our team, and
No,
she.
I'm not. No, I'm
You
not.
Yes,
Sarah
you are.
Takatuki.
She is taller than you.
No, she's not.
I want back-to-back proof.
Mama Taufa shorter than me.
But you look shorter than them.
Yeah, I do, but I'm actually taller.
No, they're taller. I'm sorry.
I'll send you a picture. Me and Salah back to back. We did it for
Yeah, and I
photos.
saw you on your tippy toes.
No. Anyway, just letting you know, I've had a few comments.
You think, but you are a short person.
I am
it's
short.
okay.
But I'm taller than the average person.
No, you are not.
Yes, I am.
That's a lie.
Okay. We'll move on from this.
I do want to say as well though, I've had people say to me, oh, you look bigger on TV, or, oh, you look bigger in real life.
I've heard people say that
you know
too.
what? It's backhanded compliment. What are you trying to get at? Like,
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah, I know. Do you
What
know what people
what
say
does
to
that
me?
mean? Do I look like,
You're
do
a
I
strong,
look
fit
fat
person.
on the camera?
No.
Or do I look
no.
fat in real life?
Neither. I think people are just shocked. You know what people say to me?
What?
They point to their 12-year-old daughter and go, oh my gosh, Molly, you're nearly as big as her. You'll be fine by the time you're 18. And I go, yeah, guess what? I was that size when I was 12 too. So I
haven't grown.
I haven't grown. So guess what? She might want to grow a little bit more. Okay? So I would prefer if people go, oh my God, you're much bigger in person. I would love that. But no, I get, there you go, Molly, you can do it too. Anyway, we'll wrap it up with that. Thank you so much for listening. If you see me in person, please don't comment that.
Tell her she's looking tall today.
And tell Millie she's looking extra little today. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks, guys.